What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 23 years selling full-time on eBay, and we are at Friday, December 6th, 2024, and it's time to see how the week played out for us. See how sales went, and what's going on with eBay. So, let's see if I had any problems. I had some server errors while trying to relist items, but I think that was about it that I've noticed. So the small store, the new store. Today we're at 12:30 p.m. right now, and we are at $130 on the new store. Yesterday did 173, 222, 292. But let's see what the week held for us here. So we go Friday through Thursday, and boom. All right, so $1,603, up 6%. Net sales down 12%, but it's the first of the month, so paid the store fees. And I'm getting ready to have to up the store on this one, because once I hit about 12,500 items, I'm going to be paying as much as I would be for a new store anyway, with insertion fees over 10,000 items, right? Something like that. I got to do the math for sure. That's just a first thought off my head. So I am going to be, because right now we're at a little over 10,000. I believe 10,500 was that. Let's see what it says here. Oh, 11,000, almost 11,300 items up in this store. So, all right, 81 items sold this past week, so up 42%. Average sale price per item, $19.80, down 25%, which I expected to go down, being I'm moving more and more hats over to here. The thing, I brought my repeat hat buyer over to this store. He came in and sent offers like he normally does, and it automatically charged him on one, but not two others. I've got automatic payments turned off, yet it will automatically charge some of my customers. So that's going to make things more difficult when it comes to volume selling, because he's used to just paying one invoice on it all. Now, if he's going to send me offers on, say, 20 hats, and 10 of them are paid automatically, it's going to charge them $5.99, $5.99, $5.99. So I have to go in and refund all those $5.99s, which is a pain in the ass. So why is it charging my customers when I don't have that option on? I don't want it on, because it stifles multiple sales. It's not good. Not for my store, not for me. I like selling volume, and it's fine if you've got one-off items and you don't have many repeat buyers who buy more than one item. If you have that kind of store, you don't want that turned on, because it's just going to turn people off and push people away from your store. And I'm trying to figure out how to make sure it's turned off on everything. I can't figure it out yet. I don't want to have to call in, because I'm sure that the person I'm talking to probably can't figure it out either. That's the way eBay is these days. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. Top 5 items for the week. Coming in at number 5, we got women's sweaters at $49. Men's wallets, number 4, at $71. Women's tops at $81. And then our top 2 items, which are probably going to be this way consistently over here. Men's t-shirts, number 2, at $306. And men's hats at $518. Now, if you remember me saying how I'm going to be able to tell if this store performs better than my old store is when I get these hats moved over. And if I can get $700 to $1,000 a week consistently on hats over here with far fewer hats, then that's going to kind of show that this store, a new store, performs better than a 23-year-old store. So that's where I'm basing that off. So almost near $700, $518. And I only have 6,700 hats over here compared to, how many do I have left in the old store to switch over? 7,300. Really? I thought I had more than that. I guess not. Okay. So we're almost even. So after today, we should even out and have both pretty much the same amount in each store. So I'm curious to see what we done on hats on this store. So we'll get to that in a bit. Interesting. Okay. Honorable mention, MLB items. So that's where we are here. Items that have sold this week. Let's see what we got. Tommy Bahama for $21. Car dealership. As I said before, on these car dealerships, I don't put the brand of the car, just in case I had Cadillac taken down because of that. So I don't put Ford or Chevy in the comments or in the title or anything. I just put car dealership. Of course, we got some Christmas clothing, t-shirts and sweaters. What is on? Pain. Florida hat. These shirts I like picking up whenever I find them. Button-up holiday shirts. A couple of Winchesters. I got a refund of shipping on this because of the same thing about combined orders. It's frustrating. Sprite. Quiet Flight surfboards. Just put that one out. Maids of the Mist. Cardinals. Christmas sweater. Some Lucky Jeans buckle shirt. T-shirts. An ugly Christmas sweater t-shirt. These shoes came from Jan's doing the thrift battle. But I don't know when next time we're going to be able to go. It's been 2 weeks now, going on week 3, and we haven't been able to do round 2 yet. Her only day off this week was Sunday, and she just picked up a shift for Sunday. So I don't know when we're going to get around to doing part 2. So, and this is Adrian texting me about lunch. Is going straight to work, so whatever you want. What are you near? I don't know where he's at. Some ski goggles, work jacket, Penn Station, fast food shirts. Just sold another item on this account. $13 hat. Congressional Jägermeister Looney Tunes. Another Christmas sweatshirt actually. That's a cool one. So colorful. Colorful and cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Like, hello? Like, could your sweatshirt be any cuter? Like, no way, sister. South County headed back toward 270 near Kirkwood, Crestwood area. Is there anything out there that's different? So, typical normal stuff here. Another sweatshirt. Christmas. Yeah. This was a cool shirt filled with holes, but nice vintage piece. Just the Grim Reaper on there. I don't know. I'm just going to say what sounds good to you. trying to eat smaller anyway. Randy Travis shirt for $42. All right, so that's going on there. We're gonna pop over. Let's check out Posh real quick. See how Posh did. So I'm up to 5150 listings. 5150. That's funny. Over here, my sales closet insight. I can do current week, but that doesn't give me every day. Right. So today we're at $53. Yesterday was only $10. A little slow day yesterday. 57, 33, so 177-ish there. So I just don't know. It's just not enough detail to like get my exact numbers over here unless I'm missing something. Like I'll just add 200 to my total. That should cover. So over here today, what are we at? We're at $244 today. Sales. Custom Friday through Thursday. Let's do it without international, then we'll see international. So $39.73. $41.83. So $41.83, down 2.9%. But you got to remember that's moving over 6,000 items out of this store into the other store. So you can take that into play. 4183.54 plus, say, 200 from Posh. So almost a $6,000 week, $5,986. Still not $1,000 a day, but oh well. Selling costs were at 61%, but that's including the $300 monthly eBay store fee. So that'll thin out over time, as you know. So net sales $1,365, down 24% because of that. Also, 412 items sold, up 1%. Average sale price per item $10.15. So that's going to keep going down the less and less, $10 plus hats I sell over here. Until I can get some more higher dollar stuff up in here. I need to find that next item that's just going to be a higher dollar thing. When I think volume, I always think low. Like I'm going to be working on those advertising pieces. I need to find a volume item of $20 plus a piece, consistent. And maybe that's lots. Maybe I'd lot things up, and that's where I get that next. Which, it's probably something I should do. I'm not getting any younger. I still got the storage areas filled with stuff. Maybe I thought about once before where I just bought everything up that I have in existence. What sells, what I don't. I just take one box at a time and start breaking it down and do individuals. So that's been a thought process of mine too. I probably got 10,000 plus hats in storage. Just make boxes of 20, put them at $50 a piece. What sells, what doesn't. When I'm done boxing them all up, I come back around and start opening them up and listing them individually. So I have thought about that, and that might be a way to go for a next phase, because I'm looking for that next phase that's going to go up a level. I'm looking for that next phase that's going to, turn my Porsche into a Lamborghini. I'm figuratively speaking. I don't know if I'd ever really do it, but I'd have to have a lot of excess money to do something like that. But just looking for that next phase of what I do, and maybe that is exactly what I need to do. Because I have unlimited, the way I look at it, I have unlimited supply, at least for now, when it comes to the storage and being able to go out and pick up more of the stuff if I needed to. Maybe that's a serious consideration. I need to really think about it when it comes to hats, media, and just concentrate more on the clothing store, clothing, shoes. Oh, something to think about. Something I might end up doing to try to, take me up a level. So it's a thunk. It's a thunk. It's not the thunk. When I used to do it before, I used to do it at auctions. So instead of doing it at auctions, I just put them in the store. So, top 5 items of the week. We got DVDs and Blu-rays at number 5, $169, down 3.8%. Hats at number 4, $338, down 37.6%. So you can see the hats going down. So we had what on the other one? We had 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had about $800 in hats combined. So I guess it's going to be about the same. So maybe there's going to be no advantage with the other store. I can tell you, the more I put into the other store, the more it starts feeling like this store when it comes to how it's performing. It's still not as slow as this store. It's still pretty quick when I go into Seller Hub. Unlike this store, it takes forever. Just this store's gotten even slower, even though I've moved stuff out. Just going into like unsold items now. Unsold items used to be real quick. Now it loads slowly. So this store seems to be slowing down as I'm pulling items out. So I don't know why. Number 3, vinyl records, $472, down 23.8%. I started taking pictures this week of some vinyl, so hopefully next week I'll get a lot more vinyl put up in the store. Number 2, music cassettes, $776. It's up 36%. Cassettes too, I put up maybe 50 cassettes yesterday. I've got plenty more here to take pictures of this weekend, so I'm going to start putting in more cassettes. Again, maybe I just start lotting it all up first and go that route. I'm really seriously thinking about that's going to be the next step. And with all the things I've been trying to think about to do in order to go another step, that's one I've been on the most consistently thinking about. Because it'll do a couple of different things. It'll help me organize everything I do have. Everything I do have will basically be cataloged, if you will. It might be in lots of a box, and you have to look at the box, but everything's there in a picture of some form, of what I have in storage, if you will. And like I said, the goal wouldn't be necessarily to sell it. The first goal would be to have it organized and everything boxed nicely and stacked nicely and whatever, numbered, so that if it does sell, then it's just straight off the shelf, slap the label on it, and you're done real quick and easy. Already taped up and everything like that. My only thing is I'd have to find a way to balance that with actually still listing on top of it, right? Maybe I just do, take 2 days a week or something and to start the boxing lots up and just slowly start it, but while on top of it still listing onesies, so might be like kind of a balance thing. I have to figure out exactly how I want to do it. Number 1, $1,374 in music CDs, up 6.2%. So yeah, that's my thought. That's where I'm at on all that. So yeah, might be a way to go. Might be a thing to do. A thing to do. Get into the lots. Because even if I sold an extra couple of lots a day, say an extra couple, extra $100 a day, that's a lot of money when you make, if it, you can turn it into something consistent. What has sold over here? All right, it'll be your normal suspects over here, but let's see if there's anything odd that jumps out. Jan's Christmas stuff. This is some of the last stuff I put up of hers. So that was cool. I figured that would sell pretty quick, being it was a lot of them. Kind of cool little Christmas houses, if you will, buildings and such. Pee-wee, stop. Let's see, CDs, typical stuff. None of those sound good. Just do one parcel for no onions. Just do White Castles for no onions. Nothing else. Alrighty. DVD lot that's sold. So maybe I do hats. Since my repeat buyer will pay, $5 per hat, maybe that's how I just price them all. So if I do 20 hats times $5, just do $100 boxes of hats. Might be a way to go. Like I said, if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, whoop-de-doo. I mean, if somebody sent me an offer for 80 or 75, I'd probably still take it, It's already boxed up, ready to go. The work's done. Another Christmas gift box. And maybe when I do CDs and DVDs and cassettes, maybe I shoot for just to start out $3 an item. It won't sell at that, I know that, but because lots usually sell for a lot cheaper, where you're paying like you're getting everything for like $1 an item or less. But like I said, it doesn't have to sell, and everything's organized. So if it's time to put up CDs, I know where to go to grab a box of CDs, etc., etc. It's a thought that I might do. I have to invest a lot more money in boxes. That's the only downfall. So same old stuff in here. How many Canadian orders have you guys missed out on or had to cancel? I'm probably at about 25 orders I've had to cancel so far that were going to Canada. Losing a lot of money because of that strike. You would think that the government would found a way to put an end to it, or force them to figure it out by now. It almost feels like it's you're when you do something like that this time of year, it's almost like a hostage situation. This thing's been in the store forever. Glass tray, bowl thing. For deviled eggs, yuck. I can't eat any kind of eggs. Yucky, yucky. One of these finally sold. I've got, how many of these? 61. Bought these at the bins downtown many years ago when they first started. There's an offer on the new store for $28. Originally $34. I will take that. Thank you very much. All right. Well, that's where I'm at this week. Hopefully your guys' sales are at least up also. Not where I want to be, but you know what? I haven't listed that much. I've been putting more effort into moving things over and building up the Posh store than I have really listing. I'd be surprised if I listed 100 items this week. So part of the problem is my own for not listing anything. So and these stores have been getting closer and closer until like toward the end of the day when it comes to the dollar value per day. So we're 151 there and we're at 244 over here. So they've been starting out and hanging out a lot closer than before. All right, I think that's all, everybody. And yeah, so we'll see what I do, where I go, what I do with these lot things, if I decide to go that route. Because I have to figure out a whole system to make it nice and efficient also. And where am I going to start stacking these boxes and things like that. It's not like I have a lot of room to really stack them. So I have to start out a process somewhere until I get one of the storage areas cleaned out where I can move them in there and stack them in there. So I'll have to figure all that out. So we'll see. Maybe that's a new year thing that I do also. So get into the wholesale lot business. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I believe I covered everything. I think so. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.